Nadeem, really good to touch base with you. For people that aren't aware of you, you are obviously the medical director at the Harley Street Hair Clinic. And I've been a patient of the Harley Street Hair Clinic a number of years ago, where you guys helped me refine and repair my hairline. You have been, the clinic rather, has been housed on the Best Hair Transplant Surgeons in the World article 2023 edition. Now, the Harley Street Hair Clinic has been housed on the article since it started a few years ago, and for very good reason. You know, you really support the message that the article is about, which is about protecting and educating patients. It isn't about the best surgeons in the world per se. The list of surgeons that are on there was very limited to the amount of surgeons that I could include on it. However, the two surgeons that are at the Harley Street Hair Clinic, Dr. Kovaceka and Dr. Vida, are without question leading surgeons in the world, and not just their ability with their tools and with their hands and with their artistry and with their ethics, but in terms of they really have the patient's best interest at heart. They guide them accordingly, as does the Harley Street Hair Clinic, which is the main focus of why the article has been so successful. And I'm so proud to be able to incorporate the Harley Street Hair Clinic and the doctors that work at the clinic, because it's really important, as you well know, to make sure that patients have the right tools and the right education before making a decision to get a hair transplant. So I just wanted to say, well done. You know, it's the Harley Street Hair Clinic are second to none in the UK. They provide a remarkable service time and time again. I've spoken with countless patients that have been to the clinic. I am a patient of the clinic. And I just wanted to say well done yet again for the clinic being represented on the article.
No, thank you, Spencer. I just think that, we're very honored to be on the list because it has many people that actually concentrate on some of the values that we have always worked towards, and central to that is quality. Hair transplants should be of high quality and be natural, undetectable. Unfortunately, in this day and age, patient education is still needed, and needed more and more, because there's a lot more people who are seeking transplants, and there's a lot more providers. But I would recommend, from wherever a patient is, to start off with some of the guys that are on the list, some of the ladies on the list, because quality in a hair transplant is really the most important thing. I know people get seduced by numbers of grafts and the cost, but I think that's something that is a life-changing procedure that's going to be with you for the rest of your lifetime. You need to understand more about the procedure, which is why I love the article and some of the work you guys do in conjunction with Ape to Gentleman with patient education. I think it's so necessary as the market is getting bigger and bigger and transplants are becoming more acceptable. I think that you guys are doing a tremendous job, and we're just so happy to be in a great list with some very tremendous people in hair transplantation.
No, you hit really a good point there. You know, it's about, Ape to Gentleman has provided a platform to get a very high number of eyeballs to it, given the environment that, I wouldn't want to be a hair transplant patient now, new to this field, because there's just an overwhelming amount of information that people have to absorb, which is inaccurate. And what Ape to Gentleman have done is provided yet another resource, another article to all their readers, which is it's enabled them to do the heavy lifting in terms of their research process, because it guides them towards accurate, honest resources, incredibly ethical, honest clinics and surgeons. But it also has a very strong message, an educational message that surgery is a last resort. And I know firsthand from speaking to countless patients that have come to the Harley Street Hair Clinic for a consultation that you have deemed not eligible candidates, and you've tried to explain to them and educate them why they are not eligible candidates, and you've protected them, because they could have so easily seen an Instagram advert or a Facebook advert and jumped and lured into a quick fix, a cookie cutter type of procedure, and guided by affordability, as we well know, is not the benchmark on who you choose to have a hair transplant with. So it's really it's really important that listeners watching this video realize that what the Harley Street Hair Clinic do and provide not only incredible, high level, high standard, state of the art surgery by leading surgeons in the world. More importantly, they educate their patients and make them aware if they're an eligible candidate or not. And it's commendable, very commendable that, and that's why I'm so proud to be associated with the Harley Street Hair Clinic, because I can sleep well at night referring patients to the clinic to get an accurate, honest assessment.
No, thank you very much. That sounds tremendous.
Oh, good. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time, Nadeem. And please make sure, as I'm sure you will, the clinic continue to do incredible work. And I'm sure I'll see you soon.
That's great. Thanks very much, Spencer. Thank you.